Hello and welcome back to the Midnight Moose YouTube channel. We're going to check out an update for the game Dungeon Clawler. I haven't made a video on this, but I played it in my off time for roughly, 2, 3, 500 hours. Pretty nice game. They had a new update recently, new character introduced, and they revamped the difficulty levels. It used to be, easy, medium, hard, basically. But now they added different, like ascension levels from Slay the Spire, etc. And Toxicarl has been added to the game. Let's see, that's a new character. Let's see, you can use Toxicarl's Flask, which gets stronger by killing enemies with poison. Each time you apply poison enemy, you apply one more stack. Alright, so we're definitely a poison-based character. And if we win this round, we'll unlock Toxicarl's Lucky Paw, which allows us to poison enemies in future runs. That's great, I think. And the debt level is the Ascension level. I think it goes up to 20, but if you beat it on the hardest mode previously, you can unlock or play on debt level 10 at the moment. So let's try that. Enemies are going to have, let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Enemies deal more damage. We're going to be poisoned. We don't heal as much after a boss fight. Enemies start with block. Things are more expensive. Enemies have more health. You can see everything just gets worse for us. Enemies start with dodge. That's terrible news. When we start a new run, we can use pause from win one run with one character. Okay, we can't use pause yet, actually. Maybe we shouldn't be playing on the higher debt level, but oh well. But on later runs, we can equip pause from other characters to help us. Let's see what we can do, though. It's a claw machine game where you pick up daggers, etc. to hurt the enemies, and you pick up shields, etc. to save yourself. So we'll see what we can do here. Maybe we'll grab a shield and some daggers. We're not going to kill this lava slime first turn. But I sure wish we had. What does this one do, by the way? Applies 3 poison to the nearest enemy, permanently increases the amount by 3 if an enemy dies from poison with items inside the machine. Okay, so this gets better if we leave it in the machine, if this dies to poison. Which it will. I mean, it has 7 poison and 7 health, so if my math is right on that, 7 equals 7. And we can just grab a shield. Or not. I'm really good at not getting things from the claw machine, just like in real life. So does this say 6 now? It does. But now we can use it to poison this guy for 6 in one single item. That seems pretty good. I don't know if it'll come back. Most items come back, but let's see. Does it have a one-time use? You know what? It's not coming back. And that's fine, because we applied it to this guy to help out our current fight. Sure, it's the first fight, but we need all the help we can get, unfortunately. Alright, if we can deal 6 damage, we're good to go. That means grabbing 2 of these. We grab 3 daggers. That's pretty nice, in my opinion. We actually killed him without the poison at the end there. Alright, we can pick something to add. I think a poison dagger suits the synergies of this character quite well. Could be just me talking there. What do these glass shards do? You take 2 damage. Alright, and that's one of the ascension negatives, which is sad, but understandable. Alright, let's see what we can do to this guy. We're going to grab a couple shields as well, just to help us live a little longer. I think that'd be nice. We knocked off his shields from this green slime. Plant slime, as I like to call him. And there's nothing wrong with that. Can we grab all those? Okay, and we dropped the glass shard. That's the excellent news. Alright. So if we can deal 4 damage, this guy will die to poison, increasing our super flask all that much. Or we can deal no damage, except 2 to ourselves. Which I think we did block, but obviously we could use more block there. The sad part here is, I don't want to leave him alive, even to kill him with poison, because then we gotta waste a whole another turn not hurting the blue guy. So, we'll see what we can do here. Maybe we can kill the blue guy with poison to empower our flask in a turn or 2 for future battles, obviously. Alright, so we gotta deal, let's see, 13 plus 6. We gotta deal 19 damage or apply 5 poison, which is easy. We'll hurt ourselves, sure. The end, Actually, we hurt ourselves quite a bit there, that's sad. What do we need? We need 1 more poison. So we'll grab this dagger without the flask. The good news is you can hit spacebar, which drops the claw. You can also hit it while the claw is descending to stop your grab if you want to grab a specific thing, or try to grab a specific thing. Doesn't always work. This epic item here reflects 1 attack or debuff back to the attacker. That's pretty good. It's got a bit of a cooldown. I think that was recently added. Used to be able to possibly get it every turn, but now it can't show up except every other turn. That's fine. Let's see what we get from the Perk-O-Matic. Retain up 25% of your block 2 turns. Critical hit chance increased by 10. I think right now it's 0, so I would love to increase it by 10. Bringing it to 10 to critically hit somebody, namely the enemy. Alright, we got a bonus game here. There's a golden piranha. I don't know what that means. But we're going to try to spear this treasure chest. It worked out. Do we want the item that was inside? Let's see. Attacks the nearest enemy and deals 1 damage for each stack of poison on the enemy. Synergizes with poison. Sounds great to me. Serrated blade. That's a new item in my opinion. And I think that's great. This game came out, I don't know, a couple months ago. Maybe more. Actually, maybe last year. But it's still getting some updates, and I think that's great. Fun game. Hours of fun. Check it out if you haven't already, by the way. That was a little bonus room. We got some cash. We got some health, which will help us against the first boss here. Let's start stacking some poison, you know what I'm saying? Glass shards, I don't love seeing those, but who does? Alright, this guy's going to put thorns on himself. That much we know. I guess it's a good time to get the flask on an enemy, right? Why just power up the flask if you're never going to use it? So this guy's 22 poison, ticking every turn except when it goes down. That's pretty great. Let's grab the mirror so we can redirect the 7 he's trying to hit us with. Ooh, almost lost it there. And this rated blade will hit for 21, right? Because it hits for poison damage. So that seems good. The bigger the hit, the better with this guy. Yep, we hit him for 21. Then he takes the 21 poison. That's 42 damage if I'm not mistaken. I think that's pretty nice. Like I was saying, the bigger the hit, the better, since he's got the thorns. But, you know, we can take 3 damage here and there. No problem, really. Let's see. Another serrated blade is another 20 damage. Oh, never mind. It critical for 30. So if we can deal, what's that, 26 damage or so, this guy won't get another attack off. We'll start with the serrated blade, right? If it crits, we're good to go. It didn't. So 2 daggers should be fine. With the poison, I think we're good to go. What do you think? Yep. That's a boss victory. It's nice to see. We get a perk. But what do we want? Free reroll. More critical hit. 20 max health. All these are helpful. Let's see. We don't have that much cash, so maybe saving money on a reroll. Because we're going to be rerolling, trust me. Let's take this route. We have an elite battle. There's a piggy bank guy named Koink. And who's this individual? That's the monkfish. Alright. I don't know any of these people. Well, lava slime's a classic. But that's about it. Okay, we gotta burn the dodge. If we get another shield or 2, that'd be cool. I don't want to grab the mirror just yet. So we grabbed a regular shield. You know what? Saves us 5 health. So that's pretty good. Alright, what are these buffs here? Cleanse. Removes all negative effects. That's terrible. This enemy intends to attack. Why do you have 57 coins? Rewards us with coins when defeated. Well, that's pretty fancy then. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can grab some poison and or serrated blade. In that order even. So that's great. So that means it deals 7. So you die. And we're going to get the hand mirror. Maybe we can redirect the Koink's attack because it's 17. That's a pretty big number. In my opinion. Okay, we get less coins for defeating him, I guess because he's alive longer. That's fine, in my opinion. As long as we don't die. That's the goal of this game, believe it or not. Don't die and defeat the enemy. Why is it frozen on the dagger tooltip? Anyway, so you die to poison, or we could kill you. I'm going to skip my turn, so he dies to poison. That empowers our flask for later. Now this guy's going to be trying to hurt us. Let's see if we can get some shielding going while hurting the enemy as well. It's a delicate balance, but we can do it. Let's try to grab the shield under the serrated blade. It worked out. Never mind. It's the beauty of a claw machine. This monkfish cleansing people's poison, by the way, not great for us. I'll just say it. We'll save the mirror since he's not attacking. He is buffing himself or others. Or itself. That's true. Just go over here and get another dagger and 2 glass shards. That's actually really bad. But oh well. Okay, so we just got to deal some damage. And this guy will die, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so 7 and 7 at the start of your turn. So he takes the poison damage and then cleanses it, right? So he'll die to the poison, I believe. Alright, so that makes our flask that much better. So now our rerolls are free. The first reroll on any choice. And these are all great. Not really. But for now, why not take a plastic knife? Attacks for 15. No, it's... Any other poison? Here you go. Applies 5 poison to the last enemy. We love applying poison. That's for certainly true. Let's see what we get out of this. If you kill a poison enemy, apply its poison to all other enemies. And it's epic. As you see, it's purple. That's a great get for this character. That's what I would say. What's our flask up to, by the way? 15. It's a high number. Alright, people are swinging already out of the gate, so let's grab the mirror and try to redirect some of these offensive moves. And we'll also try to deal some damage. Looks like this character, by the way, has 2 regular claws per turn. Certain characters have different claw types, potentially. This guy's regular old claws. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. By the way, I think we're going to die in this battle. The mouse applies a debuff where we take that much % more damage. He's a gun rat, by the way, not a mouse. So, we're going to need some shielding. That's for certainly true. But look at the poison on those 2, right? All we got to do is live a little bit. A lot. And we'll really be good to go. Let's see. Poison. A few people here. Front enemy a bit more. Last enemy a bit more. 15. I would really like to... Not that you're hurting us. That is true. Alright, let's go over these shields. We just have to survive. The poison ticking is integral to our success. Alright, we lived so far. Okay, you died of the poison. You are close. We just need one more shuriken. And that brings your total poison to 27. The mirror is a nice side gesture, but both these enemies are dying to poison. I'm gonna skip that one. Just so they die to poison. We don't hurt ourselves with glass shards. We could double our strength. It is an epic item. We don't have any strength items, though. So... It's not great. Honeyball's A-okay. Anything that touches the honeyball gets stuck to it. So you can throw a lot of items together sometimes. Alright, the tentacle sticks to what it sticks to. Items that touch the tentacle get picked up. By the way, these black balls hurt us for 5 or so spikes. So we're going to try to get health. We're going to try to get the fancy chests. But if we don't, no problem, you know. I'm happy to just get some health points. There we go. We heal 30% of our health. And we can get a shuriken. Don't mind if I do, by the way. Alright. Here's a regular good old battle. The mirror not very effective against this guy since he attacks us 4 different times for 1 damage each. But the good news is that's only 4 damage anyway. So I'm not worried about it. Let's grab some poison stuff and see what happens. Right? Oh, they dodged it. Of course. Enemies start with 1 dodge. Not my favorite negative perk. But that's alright. We got some shield up. We're doing okay. Could do better. Okay. Get some more shuriken action. There's like a blacksmithing anvil. We can upgrade our items we have. We can purge some of these items out of the machine, quote unquote, if we'd like that too. See what we can grab here. Shield? No, just the serrated. I mean, that's great. Actually, maybe not. It's hitting for 17. It's a big hit. Oh, he added some spikes to our machine. And when things are outlined in pink, they just hop around. I'm sure you see that on this shield's giant. That's not good. They could just hop into the machine. You know, the prize section of the machine. And we could literally die. Yep. One more and we're literally dead. Okay, it wasn't voice activated. Or at least I didn't intend it to be. Well, we lost that one. Give me a minute here. Okay, well, since we can't use the pause till we beat a run, right? Let's play Debt Level 0. I know I was touting it as a cool new difficulty scaler, and it is. Don't get me wrong. But we should probably have access to pause so we can scale our character a tad. So now you'll see a regular run with Toxicarl, and I'll win it flawlessly. For sure. Definitely. But we'll see what we can do here. Here's the great news. No glass shards. And that's it. I mean, all the other stuff that's scaled up isn't happening either. But the glass shards were the thing that were upsetting me the most. Spiritually. But anyway, we got to kill this guy with poison to help our flask along. As you know. And then we'll see what happens with this red one. If I get fed up with it or not, you know. I'm already missing our shurikens, by the way. But that's probably pretty obvious. You think we can grab both these? I don't know. It's quite the stretch here. But we can try. Hopefully we don't miss out on both, trying to get both. We did it. I'm surprised. Maybe more than anybody. Okay, he's got 5 health. We have 7 poison on him. I'm going to skip this turn and get some more power for the flask. Alright, turns water into poison water. That'd be great, but we don't have water. So I'm going to take another poison dagger. Frankly. Okay, look at this nice cluster of daggers. It's pretty good. The fluff here does nothing, by the way, but if it gets in water or something affected like poison water, it would do something special. But once again, we don't have water, unfortunately. As you know, it's my favorite beverage. Alright, so you're already up to 12, right? I mean, that's great news. The first boss is going to be dying to the flask alone, perhaps. Assuming we get there, which I think we will, given our excellent Debt Level 0 experience so far. Healing flask, I mean, that's nice, but imagine if we had... I don't really want any of those. Alright, what perk can we get? Gain 5 spikes each time you take damage. That would have been good with the glass shards. Increase the amount of items that get dropped in the machine. We don't have that many items at the moment, so let's see if we can do a little spike build. Not that the character passives are good for any of that, by the way. I hit skips just so we'd skip the animation of this. Sometimes it can take a while, but we can watch this one for fun and enjoyment. What bonuses do we get to choose from? Just the first 2. 50% of poison on us gets removed, or critical hit damage increased. Well, I don't know if we can crit at the moment. Does it tell us that? Critical hit chance, 10%. Okay, we do have 10%. But again, we really work with the poison, so the critical doesn't really affect that. I guess if somebody poisons us, it'd be nice to remove it. Altogether, though, not my favorite perk choice. We're only missing 1 health, so I'm going to go for the money from the golden pigs. They have 4 to 10 coins each. So 2 of them is 8 to 20. We got 16. I'd call that average. Here's the first boss. What do we got? We got a 15 poison flasker. Let's drop it on that plant for 16, because every time we apply poison, we apply 1 more as this character, so that's great. Okay, they got the spikes going, but we got the poison. I don't know if you noticed. Let's see here. Okay, this early drop seems good. We'll get some shielding. We'll deal some more damage. And we have 15 spikes ourselves. I don't know if you can tell. But this character's going to die, so... Well, the boss, not our character. And that's the good news. It's just that easy. Gain 1 strength when dealing a critical hit with a direct attack. Increases critical chance. Okay. We don't have any magnets at the moment. Can we get a different set of these? At the end of your turn, gain 10 block for every poisoned enemy. I mean, that's good, I guess. But if we're only poisoning the front, or if there's a boss with only 1, you know, getting poisoned, it means 10 block, basically. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can pick up the same perk once more at some point and stack it up so we get 20 or 30 armor per enemy poison. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we know the pig. We know this guy. He's the Stabigator, and he intends to attack us, much to my surprise. This guy's going to perish to poison, so I don't mind picking up 2 shields. We're not going to take any damage, I think. Excellent. It also means you don't get the spikes, but I'm not too torn up about that. Let's drop some poison on this pig. If we can kill him this turn, we get 33 coins. That's a pretty great reward. I don't think we'll kill him this turn unless we had to force the poison flask on him. But maybe. What do we do? 4? Oh, 1 fell out. That might be just enough to not be great for us. Actually, he's dying to the poison. So there you go. That's the good news with poison. Why are we poisoned? Did you... jerk. Anyway. Pick up what we can here. A couple shields, a couple daggers, a couple poison daggers. Or not. But in the beginning, that's what happens. We have to diversify our deck somewhat. That's true. But hopefully we get a good choice at the end of this battle. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Can we power up our flask? 1 poison dagger I think will lead to that. And that's exactly what we picked up. The shield as well, which is great, but we didn't need it. Alright, another poison dagger. I mean, guess what? It's good to poison the enemies. Alright, what do we got to choose from here? Upgrade 1 item for free each time you visit a blacksmith. That sounds amazing. Now we just need to find a blacksmith. Hopefully after this next boss. Alright, so we're grabbing some poison daggers. It's going really well. This guy might just die before he can get poisoned. It's a sacrifice we have to make sometimes, you know? Alright, we got some spikes going. This guy's got... poisons us at the end of the turn. Not a big fan of that, but we do have the poison removal perk. So that could come in handy. Let's see if we can grab these at the end here. It's tough on the corners, but we did it mostly. Alright. I think you're going to heal that guy. Ooh, and he armored up. Not in love with that fact. We could bring him the flask. Or we could power it up further. What do you think? Shield here or there is not going to hurt us. Literally, it does the opposite. It's a shield, for God's sake. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I was trying to squeeze that poison dagger into the claw. Didn't work out, though. But he died to the spikes. So that didn't help our flask, but it did help our future survival rating. Now that we're only down to 1 enemy. Which is great. Let's see here. Okay. If we hit him with a poison dagger, he dies to the dagger damage. So... I don't see a very conceivable way he dies to the poison unless we let him go for like 3 turns, which I don't have the patience for personally. Honeyball, poison dagger. Honeyball could prove useful. We've seen it work before, I think. Alright, we get random perks, and they're all in the pink bags, purple bags. We also might pick up the spikes that deals 5 damage. It's sad to say. The good news is usually one of them is buried way under the spikes. The good news is most of these are accessible without too much spike additions. So we'll do what we can. We got 1 more pick. Let's see if we can get this guy with no spikes. 1. That's not bad. So we get to pick a perk now from these 3 we just rescued. Blacksmith, shred an item, gain a strength every time you take damage. We are taking damage a lot. But imagine we upgrade a bunch of stuff to the blacksmith for free. Just gotta find that blacksmith. Which means we just have to survive the second boss. Which might be doable with our poison flask powering up. Hopefully that happens in this very battle. Okay, we want to hit this guy with 2 daggers. That'll kill him with poison, and it'll empower the flask mightily. Boom. 30 poison damage. This is a small version of the boss, since it does spikes and is a plant. Small version of the first boss, anyway. We got spikes ready to go, mostly because we're hurting ourselves with its spikes. I think it'll die to the spikes rather than poison, but we'll see what happens. What's this work out to? Oh no, it'll die to the poison without attacking. Excellent. Garden Shears attacks the nearest enemy for 3 damage, removes all stacks of spikes, deals 2 additional damage for each removed stack. It removes our spikes or their spikes? Either way. Not a big fan on that. Fortune cookie. Applies one random buff to yourself. Has a 30% chance to inflict you with poison. And we have the poison clearer. I think that seems good. Random buffs are always great. Let's go here. This will heal us a bit. These 3 healing flasks seem perfect. Alright. And we got a random room here. We could try for the teddy bear. Heals us 5 health. Adds 10 fluff to the machine. What else you got? What is this? Holy water. Removes all poison stacks from the nearest enemy. Deals 3 damage for each removed stack. Oh, so it like... Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. It's not going to help with the flask. But if we had 40... we got that. That's good. If we had 40 damage on somebody, we can use that and hit him for 120 immediately. And we're going to drop 33 poison on this boss immediately. So let's see what happens. Well, we didn't do that, but we'll do it in the next claw. Here it comes. Alright, this guy, he armors up. He has a big attack every once in a while. As you can tell by his armor and his Knight Commander of the Order of the Defend a Lot title. So 37 times 3. It's 111. So we have to hit him for another 30. Which is basically just let the poison tick and use the holy potion or whatever it's called. And next turn, holy water. Very good item name in my opinion. Okay, he does have the armor, but I think we'll hit past that, assuming we can get it. Looks like it's about to fall out of the claw. Oh no, we got it. We got it over. And we killed him. Hey, holy water. That's excellent. Get an additional claw in Granny's rooms. Critical hit. I was looking for something with maybe poison synergy. Get a coin each time you attack an enemy. That's pretty good too. If we, you know, have 4 poison daggers in our claw, we get 4. Hey, I was looking for a blacksmith. Neither of these are blacksmiths. We'll head to the question mark and see what happens. Okay, we know how this works. Yikes, this one's buried. Probably not getting that one. That's a lot of... That's a lot of spikes for not a lot of bag. Let's grab that real quick. We might be able to get the other one. Hopefully it's a decent pick between these two, if we can do it. Alright. Each attack applies 1 poison, and we already got that, so now each attack applies 2. Do we want a random item? This gives us strength. 5 strength. I mean, it's nice, but it's not what we're doing. I'm just going to leave the room so we don't spend more money re-rolling. No blacksmith in sight, by the way. So I came over here. Okay. We got the squid guy, we got the sword and shield, and we got the fly. They all do different things. But the middle guy is the least threatening. But we attack from left to right, as I'm sure you've noticed. Hey, we killed the squid before he could do his thing. He would have filled our tank with ink, so we can't really see where our claw's dropping. It looks like the honey is on the holy water, so my guess is... I don't think we're going to use the holy water offensively here anyway, so might as well just drop that all in. Hey, the holy water came off. How nice. We're going to attack for a little bit, so we'll throw another shield on, throw another poison dagger that away, knock the honey in. Honey doesn't do anything when it's submitted to the machine. Okay. 19 health, 19 poison. You know what that means. We're skipping our turn. Because nobody's attacking. We didn't have to build up any block. So every incoming damage does 1 to this guy thanks to his holy shield. We're going to focus on shielding ourselves then. And poison is fine. Obviously those stacks can stay on... for good reasons after the buff wears off, right? Oh, it still hit him for 10 actually. Good job, poison. Alright, can we get another tick on our flask by killing this guy with poison this turn? Let's see. 23, 19. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say 23 is greater than 19. It's a bold statement, that's true. But it's true nonetheless. I don't want any of those. No. No? Poison dagger? I mean, I guess so. There's probably better choices, but I didn't see any. Let's see what we can choose from. We can double up on our spike perk. Gain 1 strength when dealing critical hit. We're not really critting that much, so That's how I feel about that. Alright, these guys are going to be hurting us quite often. So if we can hurt them first, that'd be great. Alright, 12. We could kill him with holy water. And then avoid that 11 damager. I'm thinking that's a nice choice at the moment. Alright, we're gaining spikes. All we need to do is get some shields, and this guy kills himself on the spikes. Doesn't mean we get the poison for our flask. But you know, life isn't always perfect. I'm starting to learn. It was pretty close though. 4 more damage on that poison would have got us the flask tick. The pearl does something if you upgrade it to blacksmith. But I don't know if you noticed, we haven't seen a blacksmith. Besides very early on. I don't even know if we picked up our other fortune cookie. The gold dagger can always do a lot of big damage. I'll pick it up because it's nice. I know that from previous runs. Should we fight Goobert, King of Slimes? Or Melimon? Write in the comments below. Just kidding. Let's go after Goobert, King of Slimes. We'll get Granny's room first here. We can heal up a bit. And get some gold for future endeavors, assuming we ever see a blacksmith or shredder. Oh, there's a blacksmith there. So all we gotta do is live through this boss fight. Should be easy. Hey, the serrated blade. We know about that one. It's like holy water, but 1/3 and doesn't remove the... Anyway, let's play the game. And drop. Let's see what we can do here. Pretty lucky. Alright, here's Goobert, King of Slimes. He's hitting us for 23. It's rude in my opinion. See if we can get something good from the fortune cookie. We got 1 spikes. Not perfect. I'm gonna get some shields because he's about to hit us for a big number. Okay, we got 20 shielding. We only take 3 damage. That's not too shabby. Let's see if we can get the flask on him, by the way, this turn. I think that'd be great. Got to clear out stuff around the flask. But we also got a Eagle Eye. Increases critical hit chance by 1% for 1 turn. By 1%? That doesn't seem very good. I'm sure there's some reason or some scenario where it stacks, though. Okay, so he's got 64 poison. That's pretty good. That means holy water. We got to kill his friend. But that means holy water would hit for close to 200. But we got to, you know, go through his friend first. So let's get these poison daggers over to good old Burple. Alright, that should take care of the friend. That's a rough guess, I don't know. Okay, well, it died of poison. And now holy water will kill the King of Slimes. We just have to touch it. It looks like it's touching the honey, so this grab might work. Perfect. Alright. Each attack applies 1 poison. We'll keep stacking that on. We certainly don't need more blacksmith coupons. Or do we? Alright, so we can upgrade stuff for free. What's this upgrade to? It deals 5 times damage. That's pretty good. This goes up to 2 times damage. Or we could upgrade the actual dagger itself so we just get more damage applied. I don't mind doing that for all of our daggers. How much money do we have? 74. Might as well do the blade too. We'll save some cash. Synergize with the this thing, the gold dagger. Should we get rid of regular daggers? I mean, each hit we do still does 3 poison because of our perks. So I'm not really going to get rid of the regular daggers. I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything. It's probably not the perfect, you know, deck, if you can call it that. I mean, and the game does call it that, as you can see. But you know what? We'll do what we can here. Who do we got? This guy's freaking me out. Coin Grabbler. He might grabble some of our coins. I would call that not perfect. Okay. These daggers should enable us to kill this guy with poison. Alright. Thief times 5 steals 1 coin with each attack. Vanish. Okay. So he's going to steal coins and disappear. Not if we can help it, though. And hopefully we can. But no guarantees. Alright, let's see what we get from our fortune cookie. It could improve a lot of things for us. It's the Eagle Eye. Again. That's great. Serrated blade should help out against the monkfish, certainly. One would assume. Okay, we killed him. Alright, we're going to try to get our cash back from this individual. I don't see any perfect poison daggers. Most of them are under the flask or right near it. Okay, we got 16 poison. At least have another turn. Actually, give me another poison dagger. This might be enough to just end our next turn. You know what I mean? Because 26... Oh, he died to the spikes. I was just trying to empower the flask. So sad. We don't need another fortune cookie. But we do need another poison dagger. Not really, probably. But what are you going to do? Alright. Nice offensive burst here on the left side. We're going to throw it all. We might kill this guy, honestly, in one turn. With poison, that is true. So we'll grab some shields. So the sword and shield don't hurt us too much at all. Actually, I guess the 10 from the... Whatever. Anyway, we got to kill this bomb before it explodes. Seems doable, in my opinion. Okay, he's got 33 poison. We're going to add in some more just to make sure that there's enough, you know? Alright. Don't want to grab the serrated blade here, but if we do, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it does no damage. Did it still apply 3 poison, though, because of our perks? I don't know. Alright, he's just going to die to damage. He's not going to die to poison. I was wrong about that. I guess we don't have that much money for the gold dagger. Another holy water. I mean, that would be silly. It'd be silly, because really we used it off the flask, and the flask doesn't come back because of this perk. Ethereal, or ethereal. That's also in the flask. But that's fine. Water. Magic wand. These rerolls are getting expensive. Alright, should we fight Queen Beatrice or Mothelda? That's right, Queen Beatrice. Good answer. Hey, we get a perk. Let's see what we get here. I'm sure it's not terrible. 4 random items shrink. Or transmute 1 for free. Alright, we're going to get shrinking items. That just makes it easier to pick up, in theory. Right? Because then more items can fit in the claw during combat. We'll see what happens. That'll be nice for the serrated blade, because that thing is huge, by the way. Alright, so we're poisoning for 54. If we picked up the holy water immediately after, that's what? 250, 270 damage. So that's almost Queen Beatrice's whole health bar. But either way, we're going to start with the poison just to get that ticking on her. And we also, attack applies 1 poison. And so we're just going to be poisoning just by looking at this lady, frankly. Alright, 84 poison. I think holy water would do wonders here. She does put giant honeys in our machine, so it can make stuff tough to grab sometimes. Because it's all too big and too bulky, but it looks like we got it just fine. So holy water is going to do its job. The end. Alright. We don't have any pets. Reduces price for all services by 20%. That'll save us money. It's not exciting, but it is good. Now, do we go to the blacksmith? Or do we go to the perkomatic? I think you already know my answer. Even with our free blacksmithing upgrades, I just love those perks, you know? Alright, that guy's dying of poison. Great news for me. We'll do some shielding. And our flask will get ever stronger. That's the good news. Alright, grab these in the beginning here. Okay, I was hoping for 2 or 3 attacks. We only got the 1. But that's why we get another turn. Actually, there's like 15 daggers right here. Poisoned or otherwise. This might just kill this guy straight up. I think that'd be cool. With poison, it does kill him straight up. And then we get poisoned. That's sad. Alright, look at this tiny serrated blade. It's pretty cute. The end. Okay, now that guy dies to poison. So really, no No complaints. Alright, treasure chest. Attack the nearest for 13. Opens up when submerged at the end of your... It's too much. And another holy water we already discussed, but that's not perfect. Another gold dagger may be great, though. From our perkomatic, what do we get? Each attack applies 1 poison. Sure. We're just stacking up the poison at this point. And that's how it works best, honestly. This cluster of daggers cannot be ignored. Though I did almost miss it. Just not on purpose, you know? Okay, that's dying to poison. Could go for a shield. Or a dagger and a cookie. What's the difference, you know? Oh, we got a reflector. And nobody's attacking, so that was wasted. But oh well. Okay, they made one of my poison daggers gigantic. I think that's rude. But our shrinking serum will counteract that eventually, probably. Alright, that guy's dying of poison. See if we can grab some shields to try to protect some health points. Didn't need the holy water, so I'm kind of glad we didn't get it. What's our flask up to? 66 poison. That's pretty good. Coupled with the holy water, that's over 300 damage whenever we decide to use those items, most likely during a boss fight, as you know. Alright, we're 1 off killing that guy with poison, but that just means we can hold backspace and kill him with poison. So, that's good. Shuriken is nice. We'll go to the blacksmith and upgrade this. We'll upgrade the Shuriken for 0. The cookie gives us 2 random buffs. I think that's pretty good. Hold on to the cash for now. Should we go after Mothilda or Lord Squidula? That's correct, Lord Squidula. Good job. Alright, let's see. Okay, can we grab the rare treasure chest? Probably not. I'll be honest. But I'll try. Okay. So we're going to have a choice between items here. The Ring of Strength or the Toy Piranha. We're not really working off strength, so I don't need it taking up space in the machine. No offense. But here's the good news. We get some more cash. That empowers our gold dagger that much further. The end. Plus we got to heal to full HP. Can never say no to that. Lord Squidula, a bit of a vampire. He'll heal off attacking us eventually. So let's try to kill him before that occurs. What's he have? 81. Okay, we killed him with... actually, wait. 81. He would have 1 health if we just use holy water. If my math is right. So let's try to grab holy water and anything else. That didn't work. But he did die to 4 poison. Oh, I guess the actual attack from holy water poisoned him after the poison was absorbed. Whatever. If you only pick a single item, use it twice. That's a pretty powerful one. Imagine if we just picked up the flask and we poisoned somebody for 66 and then 66. I don't think we have any upgrades, so we'll skip the blacksmith at the moment. We gotta fight Little, Inky, the Bushling, and the Stabigator, of course. So let's see what we can do against these foes. Alright, he's dying of poison, no problem there. We can get some poison rolling on the Stabigator. And a shield for ourselves. Not that anybody is attacking on the enemy side. At least not directly. This guy did poison us, which I thought was pretty effed up. Alright, let's see what we can do here. This guy has 1 spike, which gives us 10 spikes each time we get hit. I would call that good for us. Not good for the flask, but that's alright. Okay, you died of poison, you died of spikes. Or you died to something. I don't really know. Doubles our block. If we were a block-intensive character, that'd be a great item. Not in love with any of those. I mean, a metal shield's better than a wooden shield. But as you can tell, I don't really pick up the shields. Oh, thanks for popping on over. And then we picked it up. Let's see if we get any good thing here. I mean, it's not bad. We get more gold overall, so sure. Okay, we have a magnet, so we're going to pick up anything metal, which is both coins and spikes. So I like to just go for the gold and just dunk on in there, you know? Who knows what we're picking up? A lot of gold coins. A couple hits, that's no problem, you know? Alright, could use a heal though at some point. Probably should have picked up one of those items that heals us on pickup. Oh well. Alright, you're getting poisoned, we're getting attacked. This honey area makes some sense here. All these shields are going to be mighty helpful. That guy died to poison. Pretty good when that happens, I think. Gold dagger should inflict some damage to the enemy. Trust me, it's very likely. Alright. Alright, you died of poison. What's our flask get, by the way? 78, it's going to be 81. I call that pretty good. Let's pick up that magic wand. Healing every once in a while would be nice. Let's upgrade the magic wand so we heal further. This makes more money, so that's good. This hits for more. Why wouldn't you upgrade those things? Now, do we go against Walrath, the Blubarian, or Melimon? Melimon is tough. In the demo, he was the boss. It's like the final boss at some point. Now he's just one of the sub-bosses. It's sad to see. But that's the way it goes. Let's try to get 3 or more of these flasks to heal. Okay, that worked out. Random room. Do we want the teddy bear? No. No. We already picked up the wand. Yeah, I'm good. You don't want too big of an overstuffed deck, you know? You want to control what's going on. This guy's got 572 health. We poison for 81. It's 80 times 5. I don't know. We need to hit him a few times, I think. Also, what's if you only pick up a single item in your turn? Okay, imagine if we only picked up the flask here, which is tough with the dagger on top of it. But imagine. Okay, well, we grab the other dagger that was to the side. Either way, he's got 108 poison. So we're going to hit him for 535. All we need to do is pick up holy water and we're good to go. It's just that easy. Alright, Vampire Fangs heals us when we deal damage. That's what I'm used to having. So we'll pick it up. Blacksmith. I don't think you really need to upgrade anything. These are fine just being as they are, in my opinion. Do we want to get rid of anything? I mean, 2 regular shields. Just the one, actually, because it was free. Which reminds me, we can just go here, and we're almost at the last boss. I know it's been a quick 3 hours, but it's true. Okay. Gold Dagger hits for 47 damage. I'd call that pretty good. Poison Dagger kills the front dude with poison. Oh, our flask isn't even in the machine, so it doesn't get powered up by that kill, which is sad, I think. What do we earn from that, by the way? Each steals gain a block every time you use an item. Okay, that's helpful. Serrated Blade could do some good work for us here. Almost dying to poison. Now it's dying to poison. But we still have full health, so I'll call that a win. The bomb, however, will persist. So let's grab as much block as we can, coupled with our 20 block from 2 poisoned enemies. We might not take too much damage here. Okay, 16. We can overcome that easily. Is any of this helpful? I mean, yeah, but no. Did we get rid of one of these shields? I don't remember. Either way, let's shred 2 of them, call it a day. We want more important stuff to appear, no offense to the shield. But never show up again. Just kidding, but seriously. Alright, the shuriken's nice because it gets poison on another enemy. That gives us more block. As you can tell, every enemy is attacking. So block here, some would call it essential for survival. And I don't think it's essential, but it's nice, right? First guy should die to poison. Yep. Alright, we take some damage, but not a ton. So we'll come over and get the healing wand. Or we'll leave it on the ground. That was my other option. Glad we went with that one. There we go. Nope, we left it on the ground again. It's so tiny. It's tough to grab. Good old healing wand. Alright, this guy dies to poison. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see here. No. Another shuriken? Why not at this point? Alright, we can get a question mark. Why not see what it is, right? These battles are super easy for us with never any downsides. So doing another one of these, no problem. Plus it could empower our flask that much further, which I think is great. Okay. Okay. Grab some daggers here, grab some cash. That'll make our gold daggers hit more as it scales off of our held money. That guy's gonna die to poison. At this point he's likely to die to a strange attack that we pick up by accident. But turns out not so much. Okay. We got the holy shield from the fortune cookie. Now the enemies have the holy shield in an unrelated circumstance. But that was nice, we didn't take full damage there. Let's see if we can throw some poison on the fly. And it turns out we can. Isn't that nice? Okay. Doing pretty good there. We're at full health. So that's excellent to see. We're going to stack a little bit more poison on that individual. Okay. Let's see here. Grabbing the wand and the shuriken may kill this back guy. Actually, he does have a dodge. But, you know, we almost had him. We still got him from the spikes, but it would have been nice to get it from the poison. Removes all poison from the nearest enemy. Heals you for 1 health for each removed stack. It does sound helpful, but I'd rather just kill somebody with poison. In-game, of course. Another dagger, why not? What's in the question mark room? Well, we got hurt for 5 immediately. Let's see if we can grab 2 of these. Nope, but we grabbed 1. So, let's see here. A magnet. It would attract all the poison daggers together. Imagine grabbing all those in one fell swoop. That'd be nice. Alright. Gonna go for a bit of a balance. A healing and a golden pig. And it's time for the final boss battle. Against good old Squallow the Lone Fischetti. Scary stuff. Alright. So if we can, again, if we can grab the flask all on its lonesome, imagine what we could do. It is surrounded by stuff and attached to the honey, so it's highly unlikely. But still. Okay, maybe it's not attached to the honey after all. Okay, I think this guy actually powers up when we pick up gold coins. So Hand of Midas maybe wasn't the best pick earlier. And then he puts pigs in our thing, so we get even more coins. But that's fine. Really need that flask though, even if we can't activate it twice. I just want to get the flask. But it is almost alone. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we grabbed it right by the stopper. Then we dropped it. We might lose the whole game because of that, by the way. Hate to see it. Alright. We need the flask. We gotta get the big poison on him. And, I don't know if you can tell, we need to heal. So we're gonna try to pick up the magic wand here. We picked up 0 things, which I would call bad. But holy water, where is it? Holy water should be able to get us through. I don't know if it's attached to the honey. Let's see. Alright. Holy water, what do you think? It killed the guy. Alright, we got Toxicarl's Lucky Paw, which is great. And we could continue in endless mode, but what's the point? We won that run. We saw the new Toxicarl player unit in good old Dungeon Clawler. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see more. But that'll do it. Thanks for watching. See ya.